Hello, hello. This is gonna be good. If you saw the description, the title, the word, expectations, this is going to be about your customers' expectations and your expectations. So I'm hoping that this is a good time. It is about 10 minutes of 1 Eastern time. If you can't tell, the sun is shining, and everybody I have seen, everybody I have talked to today is in the best mood. And so why not share that? I'm not going to be talking about sunshine, although I did make sure that the title had lots of yellow in it. I tried to find every yellow emoji possible. But if you're with me, let me know in the comments below. I am going to talk about expectations. Expectations that your customers have, and expectations that you as a business owner, as a marketer, as someone trying to grow a business should have as well. I'm going to take a sip of my, have you tried the new seltzers, the new Polar seltzers? This is the pineapple grapefruit. It smells amazing and it tastes good too. Hello, KP, how are you? See, no necklace. Not going to let my little headset hit against my necklace. But I'm in yellow. The sun is shining. Everyone's mood is amazing. I had a refrigerator delivered today. Maybe you haven't heard. We came back from vacation and our refrigerator had turned into an oven. Yep, an oven. Pretty much everything in it was cooked. Like, disgusting. But yeah. Cooked. Like my freezer, everything in the freezer not only was defrosted, but was heated. So I have lived for the last 8 days without a refrigerator in my home other than my husband's beer fridge, which we had to move beer aside to put milk and almond milk and food for the kids in the last week. But today, my new refrigerator, which they're saying is my Mother's Day gift, arrived. But that actually sparked this Facebook Live as far as talking about expectations for our business, for our customers, the expectations our customers have. So I'm going to get right into it. If you're joining me, let me know in the comments below that you're here so I can say hello to you and welcome you. We're in our private group, safe place where you can comment if you aren't used to commenting on public. But the sun is shining. You might even hear some birds chirping. I do have the window open here. And everybody's in the best mood. So I'm going to share a story with you because I'm obviously on a roll of sharing stories like I shared yesterday about Roberto. This is a story about expectations, and whether or not you have high expectations or low expectations for service or product, I want to share something with you that made me think about taking the time to identify or define your expectations for your business and what you hope to give your customers, what you hope to give your clients. And it goes something like this. As I mentioned, our refrigerator died. We had to get a new refrigerator. The thought of shopping for a refrigerator makes me kind of sick. Not really interested. Didn't want anything to do with it. All I knew is that I wanted a black refrigerator because all of the appliances over the years that we've had to upgrade or update because the older one had died have evolved over time into all black appliances. And the only appliance in my kitchen, the one that was mismatched, was my refrigerator, and it was white and it was side by side, and I could tell you 100 things that were wrong with it. We revived it 4 or 5 times over the past couple of years, but it officially took its last breath while we were on vacation. And so the only requirement I had when my husband said, okay, go buy a refrigerator, and I said, no, you go buy a refrigerator. I want nothing to do with it. It just needs to be black. That was it. I just needed it to be black so it matched all the other appliances in the kitchen. So my husband went ahead and went online. Of course, the way I probably would have done it too, and looked at all the refrigerators, and he picked one out, and all I said was, I don't need to know anything about it. It's got to be black. And so he said, I got you a black refrigerator, no worries. So this is a week ago, and I lived without a refrigerator for a week. So really, this morning, knowing that it was being delivered today, I really honestly didn't even care what color it was. I'm just glad that we have a refrigerator now. So yesterday we got the call that the window for delivery was going to be between the hours of 10 and 2. And if you guys are jumping on, let me know that you're here in the comments below. I am talking about expectations for your business. Expectations that you put out there with what you expect, but most importantly, what your customers expect. So I am reliving the story of not having a refrigerator for a week and getting a refrigerator delivered today. So yeah, of course you like my stripes. Sunny stripes. I'm in a good mood and I've got a great story. So glad you're here. Thanks, Brandy, for being here. Story goes like this. Yesterday we get the call that the delivery truck with my new refrigerator, will be arriving between the hours of 10 and 12. And the delivery people will call approximately 30 minutes before delivering so that they can give me the heads up to make sure I'm here. Well, I had planned, luckily my schedule allowed me to be here all day waiting. However, I had to stay at the house waiting because my husband put in the home phone number. So that's the number they were calling to let me know that they'd be here in 30 minutes. Not good, but the phone rang at 9:05, the house phone. And so they said we'd be there within a half an hour to 45 minutes, which I was psyched because that is actually 15 minutes before that 4-hour window would even start. So he said there might be traffic, but we're hoping to be there within the next 45 minutes. You are our first delivery. Yippee! So right now I'm excited. I'm getting a new refrigerator. Haven't had one in a week. And the delivery guys are coming early, which means Deb's day just freed up. Well, I have calls and everything, but I don't have to be locked down to my home office. I don't have to stay here all day waiting because really they shouldn't even be here. They potentially may not have delivered my refrigerator for a whole other hour. And I'd be sitting here probably not having a Facebook Live with you. Hold on one second. So yay, I'm getting my refrigerator. Yay, it's coming before the window even starts. So now I know that around 10 o'clock, they're going to arrive. So they, when they called yesterday, they confirmed that our doorway was large enough for the refrigerator to come through. We made sure the space was open. They told us everything we needed to do to make sure this delivery was perfect, right? The only thing I had to do was be home and wait. So they arrive, 2 guys, come in, look at the space where the refrigerator is coming, and, et cetera, et cetera. Everything's fine. They take my door off the hinge, my garage door. They're going to come in through the garage. I, this morning, made sure I parked my car far enough away so that they had nothing in the way of getting the new refrigerator into my house and plugged in. So I decided to take the dog for a walk around the house while they're unpacking my refrigerator, which, by the way, I had no idea what it looked like. Was not even sure what model or make or anything that my husband bought. I just knew that I wanted it to match the other appliances, so it had to be that color. I take the dog for a walk around the house. I come back and I see that they've unpackaged the new refrigerator. And now they're taking off all the plastic, like inside on the doors. They're completely like peeling off those protective pieces of plastic that are all over the piece of equipment. And I said, oh, you're doing all that for me? And one of the delivery guys said, yeah, sometimes some companies just deliver in and you sign your paper and you walk out, but we want to make sure this experience, suits you and we exceed all your expectations. And I was thinking, okay, well, I bet there are some people that love to peel off that plastic. And I kind of am one of those people that like to pull off that protective sleeve. But hey, he wanted to make me happy. And that's what it's all about. This customer service is like already ranking pretty high. So they've done everything they need to do to prepare me for delivery. They've called and said they're going to be here on the early end of the window. Now they're completely preparing the refrigerator so that I can literally wipe it down and use it right away out of the box. And so then they package it, they put the strap on and they carry it in, and I hold my breath and hope that it's going to fit under that cabinet that is probably like this high. Looks like a pretty big refrigerator, but again, my perception and size isn't always so great. So it fits right in. They plug it in, they make sure it's working. One guy goes out to the garage, starts packing up our old refrigerator to take that poor thing away. Bye. And the other guy, the other delivery guy, who I talked to a little bit about who he works for, and he says he used to work for X company, and then he decided that he could open up his own delivery company. So he owns this delivery service, this truck. He's a contractor that, we bought our refrigerator from Home Depot. He contracts with Home Depot. This is where it really works well for him because of delivery and pickup and where he lives. So he's built his own business, which is awesome. So we start talking, and while we're talking, he's putting my handles on. He's making sure that they're tight, making sure that they're right, making sure the doors open up. Like, he's not just delivering. He's not just delivering the refrigerator. He is making sure that this experience, from the second he got the purchase order from Home Depot and knew when my refrigerator would be in his truck, to get the refrigerator to my house, to make sure that the refrigerator gets unpacked and is ready to go in my house with handles, working, showing me different things in the refrigerator. He doesn't work for the refrigerator company. He is just a delivery service company. Okay, and I have his card here because of course I made sure I got his card. He is a full service delivery and logistics company specializing in warehousing, distribution, and white glove delivery services. I mean, no joke, this is like dreamy. I want him to deliver everything to me from now on that I order. So the experience, as you can tell from my excitement, it's so much more than just receiving a refrigerator after not having one for a week. The experience was excellent. And here's why I'm telling you this story. When they were done installing my refrigerator, delivering my refrigerator, removing the old refrigerator, the delivery man, who happens to be the owner of the company, hands me a card. And I know it's backwards, so I'm going to read it to you guys. But the card says, Our expectations are to meet yours. Our company is committed to excellence in the delivery and installation of your appliances. Again, I didn't pay for installation. I paid for delivery. You may receive an automated telephone survey with questions below, and they provide the questions on the card. Concerning the service our delivery team provided to you in your home. We need a 5-star rating. A 5-star rating means the delivery team has met your expectations for the delivery of your product. If we have not received a 5-star rating, inform our delivery team before they leave so that we can address your concerns and make corrections to earn that 5-star rating. Thank you for the privilege of serving you, and the company name. So when I was handed this card, he told me I was going to receive a phone call with a survey. He hoped that I would take the time to complete the survey. And he told me a scenario of when someone didn't give him a 5. One of the questions of the survey is, did your delivery take place within the time window given by our company? And someone answered no, because they were early. Goodness. So he wanted me to know that because they were early, please don't say no, that it wasn't delivered during the window, because he was actually during the window, but he was on the early end. But someone's window started at noon and he delivered something at 11 and they answered no, not thinking of the effect that survey would, of the answer of that question would have an effect on the customer survey. But my point to you is, this was beyond a delivery. This was a service. He didn't sell the product, but his service, his product that he sells is delivery. So his product is a service. And it was beyond what I had expected. And I wonder if that's why I felt like I got the royal treatment, was because I was just expecting what traditional delivery people do. They drop and they go. This was far beyond that. So of course, when the phone call came, 15 minutes after my refrigerator was delivered. So it must be an automated piece that he goes in and ticks off that my product has been delivered, and my phone rang, my house phone, and I got to do the 5 or 6 question survey. And I also had the option of doing a voicemail message telling them about my experience with this delivery service company. So I want you to remember that your customers might not be expecting all that you're willing to offer. And so I want you to surprise them. I am thoroughly surprised. I hope that this company gets a chance to deliver something else to me. I do want you, as your business owner or someone who's marketing for a business, to offer that experience so that the expectations can be blown out of the water. So it doesn't matter if you sell a product or if you sell a service, but I want you to exceed all expectations when you're offering service. And most importantly, I want you to be really comfortable with asking for feedback about your service, about your product. I want you to feel comfortable with making sure that what they came for or what they're getting is exactly what they expected, if not more. And I think that's the key. Is this was far beyond anything I ever expected for delivery service, right? So maybe that's why I'm so wowed and my eyes are so bright and I'm so excited about all of this. But I want you, no matter what you're offering, service, product, if you're in the industry where you get results with your clients right away, make sure you're asking the questions. And whether it's a phone survey or an automated survey, ask the questions and tell your customers that you expect that 5-star rating because you did put the white glove on and give them, the white glove service of your business, whatever that is. You have the power in your business to make sure that you are giving all that you've got, and so much more. And so I want you to make sure that you're using that power to ask, survey, ask questions, be clear on what you're putting out there, but also know without a doubt that people are feeling that you've exceeded their expectations as far as product or service. So I'm so excited that the refrigerator is here, but I'm even happier that the service, the actual entire process of the delivery was this awesome, because I don't know about you, I dread waiting around for a delivery. I dread the interaction with someone who doesn't love their job. Obviously, these guys love their company. This guy, they actually thought that I looked familiar, and they said that they weren't going to leave without asking me one question. They thought that I worked for the immigration office, and they thought that I had been to their place of business interviewing about someone who was trying to come over from the Dominican Republic. So I was kind of nervous because I thought maybe they didn't like her, but they said that she was just doing her job, but then after they got to know her, they liked her. So I don't know, maybe they and I had this nice connection, but at the end of the day, 5 stars all the way for them. They exceeded my expectations, and I love that feeling, and I want to do that more for my clients. So hopefully when I provide you content, when I provide you tips, and I help teach you how to market your business better, and you go and you implement it, you realizing that I actually know what I'm talking about, right? So hopefully that's why you keep coming back. But go out there and ask your customers, ask your clients, ask your fans what they want, what you can provide them. And then after you've provided them service or product, or if they've bought from you or worked with you, make sure you evaluate it and make sure that you've exceeded their expectations for working with you or from buying your product. So that is the message of expectations. I hope if you have sunshine where you are enjoying it as much as I am. I still have calls today, so hopefully I can keep this energy up. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. If you're watching the replay and you have any comments or questions, of course, put them in the feed below and I will keep an eye on it for the rest of the day. But go out there and make sure you're exceeding those expectations. Bye.